Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Today's topic, can we create object outside main method in Java? Today I would like to clear the concept about this. Okay. If I talk about real Java application, then real Java application is what? This is nothing but object talking to one another object. Okay. In this case, talking means what? Object calling method. Object calling method on one another. Okay, you have must seen in my previous video where I tried to create object inside the main method. This is the general way where I tried to create object inside the main method. Okay, but here the question is what? Can we create object outside main method? So to clear this concept, here I would like to use a simple program. Suppose if I tried to create a class A, okay, inside this int a equal to 10, int b equal to 20. You may directly assign here. Both are what? Both are instance variable. Okay. And inside this class, we can also use multiple methods. So here I am going to use a method like void example1. Okay. And inside this method, I'm going to use system dot println for what? This is class A example 1. Okay. Now close this method. Again, we can also use another method according to our requirement. You may also use multiple method inside the single class. So here example 2, and inside this again, if you system dot println anything you may write here that you want to print. Okay. Now close this method and close class file. Now 1 minute. Inside this, the next class, if I need to create object, then definitely we will have to create a 2 class file. So inside this, I am going to create the next class as the testing class ts, and inside this definitely I am going to use a method, main method. So here I write public a static void main string args. Okay. Now inside this, in the general way, here I create object. But the question is what? Can we create object outside this main method? So okay, done. After using a simple example, I will try to clear the concept about that. As you know that after compilation, JVM load what? Class file, and everything will execute that will present inside your main method. So focus over this. Yeah, here I am going to create a class file. So class A, and inside this the declaration start int a equal to something and int b equal to something. Okay. Now void example 1. This is the method, and inside this method I am going to print system dot println. Okay. And inside this I am going to print this is example first. Okay. Now close this method. Now again I am going to use another method. So void example 2. You may also use multiple method according to your requirement. System dot out dot println. This is example 2. Okay, now terminate it. Now close this. Now close class. Now again I am going to create the next class. So here I write class, test class, and inside this I am going to use main method. So public static void main. Okay, string args, and inside this, in the general term, I create object for that class. But the question is what? Question is what? Can we create object outside main method? Okay, so after compilation, if we do not receive any error, then okay, done. We can use we can create object outside main method. But after compilation, if you receive error, then perhaps not. So here the object a s1 equal to new class file. New class file. Okay, so here I create object for class A. Okay, as you know that inside the class we can also create multiple method. So here I am going to use the next method. So void example 3. Okay, and inside this I'm going to call instance variable and method of class A. Okay, so here I use object what? Okay, at first system dot out dot println. I'm going to print the value that has assigned for the variable. So s1 dot a. Okay, here I call instance variable. Now again system dot out dot println. Okay, s1 dot b. Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to call the method also. So s1 dot method is what? Example 1. Okay, and s1 dot example 2. Now close method. Now close class file. Okay, now inside this main method, as you know that after compilation Java load class file on the JVM and it will execute everything that will present inside the main method. So here I am going to create object for this class. So th s2 equal to new ts. Okay, and s2 dot, here I am going to call the next method s2 dot example 3. Clear? Yeah, now try to save this after using dot java extension. Now need to compile this. Okay, so window R. Okay, now type the command for compilation. So java c, the class file name is what? ts dot java. Now press enter. Okay, Have not any error. It means okay, final. We can create object outside main method. Have not any issue. Now the class file, what? Java TS. Now press enter. In this case, you may notice that it's print your instance variable like 50, 51, the value that has assigned. And this is example first and this is example 2. So okay, done. You have seen if I create object outside main method, then it's already work, having not any problem. So we can also create object outside the main method. Here the program, yeah. So the answer, yes. We can create object outside main method. Okay. So till now, the bullet point is what? The first object-oriented programming language lets you extend a program without having to touch previously tested working code. Okay. As I discussed in my previous video, we can extend our program without having to touch previous tested working code. Okay. We can also add class according to our requirement. Okay. We can also add method according to our requirement. Okay. Now what we have learned, so all Java code is the defined in class. A class described how to make an object of that class type. A class is like what? This is the blueprint. An object knows thing and does things. An object knows about self, that are called instance variable. Okay. And things an object does are called method. I have also discussed about that in my previous video. You may visit my previous video if you are curious to know about this point. A class can inherit instance variable and method from a more abstract superclass. And at runtime, a Java program is nothing more than object talking to other object. Here you have seen that. Here what? So here object only talking to other object. It means real Java application is what? Real Java application is what? This is nothing. Only object talking to other object. Talking means what? Calling method. So thank you. Thank you for watching this. In my next video, I will discuss about Java variables. Thank you. Thank you for watching this. If you realize the video is really helpful, then please subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell button to update it with my content. Thank you. Thank you for watching this.